Hey there, everyone. Guess what time it is? It's time to re-rank all the Fortnite seasons. I did this last year at the end of Chapter 5, but since then we've had 6 new seasons, so I figure it's time we do it again. And I've also had the chance to play seasons I previously didn't, thanks to OG. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna start from the beginning, Chapter 1, Season 1. This is the groundwork for all of Fortnite, so I have to give it a little bit of credit, but other than that credit, it is it's kind of boring. Kind of really boring. The problem with OG Fortnite in like the first 3 seasons is that it was just really boring. There was no map changes. There was like nothing. There was no movement, there's no map changes, there was like nothing. It was just too simple, you know? I like Fortnite when it's simple, but these 3 seasons are just a little too simple. So, yeah, I unfortunately now I will give them the benefit of the doubt and say that Fortnite OG isn't exactly the most accurate recreation of these seasons, and they were probably better back in 2017. Um, so yeah, but like going based off what I played in OG, season 1 had some like really interesting items to say the least. Um, yeah, it's not it's not great. And season 2 is the first season with the battle pass. This season fixed a lot of the problems that season 1 had as far as the map goes. Like the entire left side of the map in season 1 was just like a complete wasteland. Like that was no man's land. But in this season they added tilted and shifty and snobby shores and all that to that side of the map and made it a lot better. So because this improved so much on season 1, I'm going to bump it up to uncommon. And then season 3 had one of the most iconic battle passes. But other than that, it was just like a couple of new weapons and lucky landing. So not really the greatest season, but it was all right. It was all right. We're going to put it in uncommon as well just because it's building off of season 2 basically. It's like season 2 part 2, if you know what I mean. All right, then anyway, next season, chapter 1 season 4. This is where shit gets real. This is where it starts picking up. Um I think it's blue, honestly, cuz Battle Pass is really good. Dusty Divot is an epic location. I love Dusty Divot. Dusty Divot is just like hell yes. They actually made Moisty Mire a location. That's cool. They have the Hop Rocks. That was also cool. Yeah, they made a lot of good changes. They made a lot of good changes, and we also had our very first live event in season 4. Season 4, man. Season 4 was a good one. I really like season 4. And then next up, we got season 5. Season 5. This one right here. This one right here. We got golf carts, a slammin' battle pass. We got the desert with Paradise Palms, and we also got Lazy Links at the top. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, yes! Oh, this is a great one. Epic tier. I don't think it's quite legendary or mythic. Um, but we'll get there. Alright, season 6. Season 6 is kind of like season 2 in the way that it fixed a lot of the problems that the map had, such as like giving Loot Lake a purpose, like making it so that there's less water you have to jump through and there's more loot. There's more reason to go to the center part. It's yeah. Loot Lake was a lot better. And then also Wailing Woods, they added the like bunker underneath Wailing Woods and the teleporters. That was really good. That's a really good change. Wailing Woods is actually kind of one of my favorite chapter 1 POIs after season 6 because it was just like yes. 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 And playing this in OG, it's just like, okay, now I think we're back to a point where I can confidently say that, yeah, this feels like chapter 1. The balloons are awesome. This season added the AK and the purple pump and the gold pump, and it also had the zombies. Now the zombies, I think they toned back the zombies in OG. They were like confined to like the little corruption areas because I feel like they were. I don't remember. If tell me if I remember this correctly, but I probably don't since I didn't really play a whole bunch of the season when it first came out. I was still kind of in that phase of like, oh yeah, I'm just playing Fortnite because it's what's cool. I'm not fully hooked on it yet. Season 7 is kind of where I got like fully hooked on it, but yeah, I don't know. It's just it's good. It's also epic tier. I love this battle pass too. It's just like, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. It's a good season. It improves upon its previous season and adds a bunch of new cool features. That's what you really want in the season. Ooh. Chapter 1, Season 7. Yes! Holy shit. Yes. It added the snow biome. It added the plains. It has one of my favorite battle passes of all time. It's just it's so good. The Christmas vibes too. Just legendary. Get in legendary. Yes. Delicious season. Would absolutely play it again, and I'm so pissed they delayed it for OG to December 11th when it was originally supposed to be like November something. Oh, okay. I am surprised I don't have more to say about season 7, but it's like there's really not. I don't really have to explain my placement for season 7. I feel like because it's just that good. It's probably my favorite season of Chapter 1, if we're being completely honest. Anyway, next is season 8. I didn't play a whole bunch of season 8, but it was kind of neat. You had the volcano, you had the whole jungle biome. Lazy Lagoon was awesome. I love Lazy Lagoon. Yeah, I don't know. It made a lot of good changes here too. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm also gonna put it maybe not in legendary, but probably epic. I think epic is right for season 8. Yeah, that makes sense because Battle Pass wasn't as good in season 8. We did have Peely, um, but one good skin out of a bunch of other kind of mid skins isn't really doing it for me. So yeah, that's there. The unvaulting event was cool. I really like that they let us go in and actually pick what we wanted to get unvaulted, even if it was severely nerfed. For OG, in the OG mode, I really hope they let us do the unvaulting event again, but remove the drum gun as an option, so we have to pick something else to unvault. That would be really cool. I really want them to do that. Just like have the drum gun come back anyways without the unvaulting event, and have the drum gun's like little crystal be already broken open, so we have to pick something else. That would be really cool. I think that would be pretty neat. Anyway, okay, next is season 9. I really loved this season when it came out. This if you asked me back then what my favorite season was, it was season 9. Um the future POIs were really cool. Mega Mall was really cool. Neo Tilted was really cool. And I know a lot of people didn't like Neo Tilted as much as normal Tilted. I thought it was better. I honestly thought Neo Tilted was better than regular Tilted. Because to a 9-year-old, that's just like, oh, it's futuristic. Oh, hell yes. It's so cool. It's awesome. I think this is also an epic tier season overall. I mean, skins were good. I liked the skins and the battle pass. Fort bites were kind of neat. It had the live event with the robot and the monster. Yeah, it was good. It was a good season. I like that one a lot. All right, next is season X. Man, man. So the mechs kind of completely ruined this one, but other than the mechs, I don't think it was too bad. I don't know. I like that they had the rift zones where they're kind of like bringing back older POIs, but like giving them different like special weird attributes. I think that was really cool. We also got our first taste of Zero Build in this season with Tilted Town. That was pretty neat. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine. And everyone hated the Taco Time Greasy Grove, but as a casual player, I thought it was really silly and stupid and fun, and I loved it. So I think this goes in rare, honestly. Yeah, anyway, next up is Chapter 2, Season 1. This season, oh, because this season would have been really cool if it was only like 60 days, but instead it was 100 because COVID like came in and completely messed up whatever Epic was cooking. So yeah, I think it's uncommon. I don't know. I love Chapter Two. I love the Chapter Two map, and this is like one of my most fond memories of playing Fortnite is in this season. But it's just there was nothing. Nothing happened in this season. It's like all the excitement came at the very beginning when they added the new map, and then that was it for the rest of the season. But then, they got Chapter 2, Season 2, greatest battle pass of all time. Cool locations. They added the bosses, which in this season were really cool. I think the bosses got a little overblown later, but we'll get into that later. But this season, the bosses were amazing. Bosses were amazing. POIs were amazing. Just the vibes were amazing. We had the device event. That was cool. We got the first version of first person. It's awesome. Mythic tier season. Absolute peak Fortnite right here. Okay, next. Chapter 2, Season 3. I wish the water was there for longer. Because, like, after all the water receded, it kind of felt pointless. Well, I don't know. Shockwave Launcher was cool. Kid Shockwave Launcher. Charge Shotgun was, like, a neat idea. But I don't think it was worthy of replacing the pump. At least in my opinion. But the water was so cool. The whole concept of just the entire map being flooded and all the POIs being underwater was so cool. I wish they kept the water for longer, bro. I think I'm gonna have to put this one in Epic though, because the Battle Pass was like kind of neat. They had a customizable umbrella you could do. That was awesome. Yeah. So, Chapter 2, Season 4, Nexus War, is pretty neat. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty good season. It's a pretty good season. It's the Marvel season. We had all the fun mythics and all the fun Marvel stuff. We had the Stark Industries. That was awesome. Yeah, Legendary. Again, it's kind of like Season 7 where there's not really that much I can say about it other than it's really good. So, yeah, there it goes. Okay, time to get into the bad seasons of Chapter 2. It's only two bad seasons, don't worry. It's Chapter 2 is like probably my favorite chapter of all time currently. Well, I don't know. Maybe Chapter 7 can top Chapter 2. I don't think it will personally, but we'll see. So Chapter 2 Season 5. Ugh. This one lost me. This one lost me. The desert made no sense. They ruined Salty Springs by making it Salty Towers, which in theory sounds cool, but in execution was just kind of blah, because half the buildings were like had sand in them. It was just annoying. I don't know. And then the rest of the theme just didn't really do it for me. Although the one good thing this season did have is Butter Barn. Butter Barn, Butter Barn alone brings this into rare. It's a rare tier season right there. It's not the worst season of all time, but it's also like not really that great. I don't know. It's just kind of Fortnite, you know. It's like yes, this is a season of Fortnite. Although it does kind of mirror Chapter 1, Season 5, where they added a sand biome. I don't know. The early seasons of Chapter 2 kind of mimicked Chapter 1 a little bit, if you know what I mean. Or at least the Season 4 and Season 5. Because Season 4 and Chapter 1 was like superhero themed, and Season 5 had a desert biome, and then Chapter 2, Season 4 was superhero themed, and Season 5 had a desert biome. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was a neat correlation. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before. But next we have Chapter 2, Season 6. This is probably the worst season of Chapter 2, but I don't think it's as bad as everyone says it is. The event at the beginning, the Zero Crisis finale, where you just log on, and as soon as you log on, you get to play through the event. That was a genius. They should do that for every single event, and I have no idea why they don't do that. Like, like it would make so much sense, because we've been having server problems for like the last 3 events, and that would all be alleviated if they just did that again, the Zero Crisis finale type thing. Yeah, but after that, the season was like kind of fine. It's just the primal biome didn't really make any sense. They massacred Salty Towers more than it already was by making it bony burbs. It's just like, the bows were hard to use. I didn't like them that much. Except the shockwave bow, that's probably like the greatest bow of all time. The wildlife was a neat addition, but in the end, I don't think it was really that necessary. I don't know. It's green. It's an uncommon season. The battle pass was pretty neat though. I did enjoy the battle pass in that season. Okay. Anyway, next season, Chapter 2, Season 7. One of the most fun seasons I think we've ever had. Like, this is just so much fun. We had the aliens in this season. We had the alien parasites that like stuck onto your head. We had the railgun and the recon scanner combo. We had the UFOs flying around. We had the like weird low gravity zone at Holly Hedges where it was like you stuck in the air like the whole time and you had to like press the jump button to like shoot forward or shoot in whatever direction your camera was facing. I feel like that's a part of the season that got really forgotten about that I just randomly remembered right now. But yeah, we had the inflatable. That was fun. You roll around as a giant cow. That's adorable. And we had the little abductor mini game where you get sucked up into the UFO, and then you have like you have to collect the orbs, and depending on how many orbs you collect, you get different loot. That was cool. And then the live event where we got to see Kevin again was probably like the most pog screen in all of Fortnite history. That was so cringe, but like I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, I think this is legendary. I think it's a legendary season. Fight me. Kill me in the comments. I don't care. I love this season. And then the next season, Cubed, Chapter 2, Season 8. I thought this one was really good too. I don't know, I just liked that there was cubes everywhere, and I like that the map got like more and more fucked as the season went on and all the cubes are running around. I just thought that was neat. I thought it was so neat. I'm sorry. And then the live event currently is the greatest live event in Fortnite history. I love it so much. Uh, we'll see if Zero Hour can top it. From what I'm hearing, it should be pretty good. Pretty darn good. Um, so, yeah. Live event was amazing at the end of the season, and just the rest of the season was just fun. It's just fun. I liked it. I like this season a lot. I don't know if it's quite legendary, but it's definitely epic. Nope, not legendary, epic. There we go. Okay. So, let me just take a breather here. We're getting into the year-long seasons now. So, and this is also the shortest chapter of Fortnite right here, chapter 3. Unfortunately, it's the shortest chapter. Um yeah. Chapter 3 is probably the biggest missed potential in Fortnite history, but we'll get to that when we get to Fracture. Oh, Fracture. This gives me a chill every time I hear the name. But we're not talking about that right now. Chapter 3, Season 1. This is probably the most hyped I've ever been for a Fortnite season. It was like, I loved Chapter 2, but it was definitely getting old. It was definitely getting old, you know? It was just like, oh, we get a whole new map. Because this was back when getting a new map was not something that happened every day, you know? This wasn't a regular occurrence. It was just like, oh, new map, ooh, stuff. There's new locations, and sliding, and tilted towers, and Coney Crossroads. Those are like the two best locations of like all time right there. Not really though, since there's things better than Coney Crossroads, but I don't know. Coney Crossroads is amazing. I love Coney Crossroads. They should bring Coney Crossroads back. I mean, they kind of did in Reload. They brought it back a couple times in Reload. They brought it back for the Squid Game map, and then the Stranger Things map has like a hybrid of Coney and retail. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it's cool. I love Coney Crossroads, and I love that they're kind of giving it some attention. Oh, I'm supposed to be talking about the season, not Coney Crossroads. Sorry. If Coney Crossroads was on this tier list, it'd go in Mythic. I just want you guys to know that. But it's not. I don't know. Just because Coney Crossroads is in the season, I think it goes legendary. It added sliding. It had a really good map. It's just, yeah, it's good. It's a good season. Good season. I like this season. Okay, next season. Chapter 3, Season 2. I don't know how I forgot to mention this in the first season ranking video, but the season introduced Zero Build. I like completely forgot that the season introduced Zero Build in the first ranking, but that'll definitely take it up a notch. Now that I remember that Zero Build is in the season. It had a pretty neat live event. It had some good weapons. Yeah, it added the sprinting and the mantling, added zero build. Good season. Like, good season for, like, gameplay additions. Not really, like, new locations. I think there was a couple new locations, but they weren't anything that special. But yeah, it's good. It was good. It's a good season. Alright, now we're getting into, like, the bottom two seasons of Chapter 3. Not bad seasons by any means, but definitely not as good as the first two. So Chapter 3, Season 3. This is the first season in a while where it felt like, oh, this is just, like, really boring. I mean, there were things I liked about it. I liked the, like, purple reality tree biome. I thought that was cool. I like the little reality saplings that you could grow your own loot. Like, you just put it at a spot, out of the way. You can land at it every game. You get, like, you can get up to, like, legendary or mythic loot. That was really cool. I think it might have been a little overpowered, but it was still really cool. Um, Other than that, yeah, I don't know. The hammer assault rifle, that was kind of cool. I don't know if that was in season 2 or season 3, but I think it was season 3. I don't know. Yeah, it was all right. It was all right. It wasn't. It was kind of just. It was kind of just a party, you know. It was a pointless party, but it wasn't really pointless because it's like Donald Mustard's going away party for the Fortnite storyline. I don't really know. I don't really know, man. But it's like fine. It's playable. I'd rather play that than any season in Chapter 4. But yeah. So okay. Ooh. Chapter 3, Season 4. I liked this season. I liked the chrome. Fight me, kill me. I don't care. I like the chrome. I like the chrome splash because it basically turns you into Splatoon, and I love Splatoon. So yeah, I think this is also rare tier. Just gameplay wise, I thought it was alright. You had the blimps everywhere. It was good for rotation. You had what else did you have? You had the oh, I'm trying to think. What is the season? The Evo Chrome weapons. That's what I was trying to think of. The Evo Chrome weapons. That was a really neat concept. I kind of understand why they never really brought it back, but yeah, it was a neat concept. Um, and then I think you all know what happened at the end of this season. It was fracture, fracture, the worst live event to date. It was that might have been the most disappointed I've ever been because fracture. It sounded so cool. It had the possibility of being so cool, and then they just wasted it to throw us on all on a creative map, doing trivial challenges for 40 minutes to piece together a shitty map. And it was just like, oh, there was no payoff. No payoff whatsoever. It was just that's where the storyline died. Storyline died at Fracture. And it's just oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. Because Chapter 3 could have been so great, and then they decided to end it at Season 4 with, like, a mid-season and a horrible live event. It's just... Oh... Chapter 3, they did you so dirty. They did you so dirty, Chapter 3. I'm so sorry. But anyway, time to get into my 4 least favorite seasons. Well, not really seasons. I don't know. There's like one good season in Chapter 4 maybe. Actually, technically two, but I don't really count season OG because that whatever. Oh fuck! No more procrastinating. Let's just get into it. Chapter 4, Season 1. The map was bad, but at least there was faulty splits and Shockwave Hammer. Those were literally the only two good things about this season. Map was shitty except for faulty splits, and the Shockwave Hammer was cool. Augments were like a neat addition at first, but then they just got kind of annoying later on, because it's like, it felt like if you didn't get the random augments that you needed, you just kind of lost the match. It's, oh, I'm so glad they decided not to bring them back in Chapter 5, because I don't know if you remember, but in Chapter 5 Season 1, they were going to bring augments back, and then they just decided, no, let's not do that. That might be the best decision they ever made, to not bring augments back, but whatever. Our next season, Chapter 4, Season 2, Mega City is bad. I don't like Mega City. It's too big. The buildings are, like, half empty. You can't go in the top part of the buildings. So what is the point? It got rid of faulty splits. It added a bunch of just like pointless extra POIs at the bottom right in the Mega City biome. It's just like, only thing saving the season is the kinetic blade. And I don't even know if that's enough to save it from common tier. That's where it's going. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people love the season. It's just, I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so bad. Oh. And then the next season. Ugh. This is what I actually think is the worst season in Fortnite history. Chapter 4, Season 3 added the jungle biome. That's like basically Dusty Divot, but really big and really boring and really uninteresting. Only thing, only thing I have to say about this season is that the Mammoth Pistol was introduced in this season. That's it. One weapon is not enough to save this season from being pure garbage. Okay, next, time for the best normal season of Chapter 4. Last Resort. It was good because it was basically kind of just Chapter 2, Season 2 again. But it was like different. I don't know. The vaults were like more in depth. And you had like selections of which mythics you could choose. That was neat. That was neat. I like the POIs they added this season. I think it was pretty good. Unfortunately, it was tied to the rest of the Chapter 4 map. So it's only rare. It's only a blue tier season, but other than the map, it's pretty neat. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. I don't know. It's kind of neat. Okay. Anyway, next season OG. Yep. There we go. No, don't even have to think twice about it. That season single-handedly revived my interest in Fortnite. If Chapter 5 had just started after Chapter 4, I would have quit Fortnite. I 100% would have quit Fortnite if this season didn't happen first. This season fully restored my interest in Fortnite. It was like, oh, you played on a shitty map for a year? Well, here's one of the best maps of the whole game. And it was like, yes, yes, thank you, Fortnite. You've done a good thing for once in the entirety of 2023. Ooh. Oh, so good. So good. And it introduced the mini seasons, which we have, I think, 3 more on this list we'll get to later. But yes, greatest season of all time. Only second to the actual greatest season of all time. Whew. Gives me chills every time I think about it. So good. So good. So good. Let's get to a season that's not nearly as good, but a season that I actually kind of weirdly like. This season is my guilty pleasure. It was just, it felt so fresh. You know, as like the Reaper Sniper, it was like so overpowered, but it was like funny overpowered. It's like, wow, this gun is really good and it's really fun to use. And also, like, train was neat. Map I thought was decent, not the best map by any means, but it was definitely better than Chapter 4. And the rest of the weapons, this was the bullet drop chapter. All the weapons this chapter had bullet drop, so that was like a negative. But overall, I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that bad. I think this is the best season of the chapter. Unfortunately, uh, it's only epic tier, but you know, yeah. All right. Anyway, chapter 5, season 2. Uh, this probably had the worst season launch of all time. It got delayed by like 18 hours. Yeah, it was just, it was that, and then the rest of the season was just like, okay, yeah, there's these, Greek god themed things that aren't really that good. It's just like, this season is just wasted potential, honestly, because the Greek gods is such a cool concept for a Fortnite season, and it just turned out kind of mid. Just turned out kind of mid. It's not like the worst scene of all time or anything, but it's definitely not like very good. The one thing that is saving this season though is the Avatar collab. That was actually like legitimately so much fun. Those mythics were amazing, and for that, this season is going in rare tier. Okay, time for probably my most controversial opinion on this list. I like Chapter 5, Season 3. I like it. Fucking sue me, I guess. I don't know. It was fun. The cars were fun. I liked the cars. It was like, oh, the cars are so annoying to fight. You can't, if you build, they just go straight through your builds. Don't fucking build then. Just shoot the cars. Shoot the cars. What? Why? Just shoot the cars. I don't understand why people got so mad over the season. Just shoot the cars. Just shoot them with the guns that you have in your inventory. Pull the trigger and let bullets come out. It's and then the nitro fists. The actual most annoying part of the season was the nitro fists. Those were kind of annoying. Everyone was just flying around. But yeah, it's rare, but it's better than Chapter 5 Season 2. It's still not the greatest season of all time or anything. I'll give it that. But it's definitely not as bad as everyone says it is. I really liked it. I really did like it. I thought it was so cool. And everyone is just hating on it. And it's really not that bad. Alright, next we have Absolute Doom. Yeah, this is also blue. This is also a blue tier season. It could have been really cool, but I think the hover jets kind of just ruined it. Because then everyone's just flying around, and it's just like, it's like the Nitro Fists, but more annoying. Although I will give it this, it did have some, like, fun map changes. I liked the map changes. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's kind of unexplainable. It's still better than Chapter 5 Season 2, but it's kind of just it's just like the definition of mid, if you know what I mean. Um, it is home, however, to the second worst live event of all time, and that is Remix Prelude. It is a 15-minute live stream of Snoop Dogg and Ice Spice in New York City singing about the Fortnite Gangsta Party. This is not it wasn't a thing. If you were in New York City and you were one of the 2 Ice Spice fans in the world, then yeah, it might have been pretty cool. But if you were sitting in game watching like I was, you would have been so fucking confused. You would have been like, well, what the hell is that? The Krusty the Clown meme where he's like, what the hell is that? That's literally the description of that event. Like, it was nothing. It was literally nothing. I could have watched that live stream on YouTube. But no, I watched it in Fortnite like a complete idiot. Oh, at least it was setting up a decent season. Chapter 2 remix. Definitely not as good as Chapter 1 OG. But I don't know. I don't know. I liked it. I liked it. I didn't think the rappers taking over the Chapter 2 Season 2 bosses was like really that big of a deal, cuz it's like it's this you're getting the same loot. You're getting the same loot. You're getting the same gameplay. It just looks a little different. So for that reason, I think it's going to go in legendary. It definitely didn't hit that same like high as Chapter 2 Season 2, but it was fun. It was fun, you know. Yeah, it's just fun. It was fun. It was stupid, dumb fun. Like, yeah, I would have rathered they just let us play Chapter 2 Season 2 again. But come on, it was so funny. It's so funny. Like, yes, it's exactly what we wanted, but like kind of different. It's this whole season is just the concept of it. It's just so fucking hilarious. It's like here's almost exactly what you wanted. It's just so funny. And then I thought the remix finale event was pretty good. Um, I like how it like kind of took aspects from previous events. You know, like Snoop Dogg's portion had like the device event. Eminem's portion had the robot event, the Mecha Team Leader. Ice Spice's event had like a reference to the Travis Scott event because he was like featured in one of the songs she sang. I don't know. And then the Juice WRLD section had like a reference to the Chapter 1 Season 6 Butterfly event. And I thought that was cool. I thought it was neat. And I like how we got to see the Chapter 6 map at the end. Like, we got that, like, cool little reveal. It's like, oh, here's where we're going. Ooh, fun teaser. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. I really liked it. I wish I saved the VOD to my YouTube channel, but I forgot because I'm an idiot. And it also had like a ton of audio muted. It was just like, ah, it wouldn't have been worth it anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I thought Remix was pretty good. Thought Remix was pretty good. And that took us into Chapter 6, Season 1. I thought this, dude, when this season was happening, I legit thought we were at the next peak of Fortnite. Because up to that point, this was the peak. This was the new peak. We got to play Chapter 1 again in OG, which launched this season. We got Hatsune Miku, who I've heard this, and the item shop seems to be confirming this. But in the live event, 0 Hour, there seems to be a high chance that our Lord and Savior, Hatsune Miku, will make an appearance. And if so, then it might automatically be the greatest live event of all time. Like, I hate to say it, Chapter 2 end event, but if Hatsune Miku is in a live event, then you're getting dethroned instantly. But other than Miku, the Godzilla was cool. I think the like giant transformations got a little old by the end of the chapter, but I don't know. It was just good. It was good old basic Fortnite fun, you know? It's like the weapons were neat, the locations were really good, the map was really good. Chapter 6 map, at least in Season 1, is one of the best maps we've ever had. It's just the locations were so good. It flowed perfectly. So for that, I'm gonna put it in Legendary. I know that might be a little much, but honestly, I just love it so much. I have so much nostalgia for that season, and it only happened literally earlier this year. It's just it's so cool. It was just so cool. Such a good season. And then next season, Lawless. It's dude, I swear, whenever Fortnite's player count starts dropping, they just whip out Midas again and be like, "Oh, look, it's Midas from that time when the game was like really freaking good." And it's like, I love Midas, but like you gotta let him go, Epic. You gotta let him go. But other than that, the season was really good. I like how they did the vaults this season. It was again different from how they did it in Chapter 4 Season 4, but I think it really worked. I think it really worked. It felt more like you were like robbing a bank than you were just like killing a guy and breaking into his vault. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is epic. I don't think it's quite legendary material. There was a lot of fun exotics in this season. I think my favorite exotic might be the hunting rifle with the stink bomb. That's that's not even like because it's the best weapon to use. It's just because I love the hunting rifle so much. And it's just like it's a gold hunting rifle that shoots a stink bomb too. That's awesome. I love that. It's like that's legitimately my favorite exotic in the entire game is the lawless stink rifle. And I am very proud in saying that because I love my hunting rifle. Okay, anyway, next season, Galactic Battle. Blue. It's like I like that they gave us a Star Wars season at all. I just wish it was better. All the locations in the season kind of sucked. Actually, no, really sucked. They really sucked. The locations in the season were bad, but I thought like changing up the entire loot bowl to be all Star Wars weapons was like a neat idea, even if they weren't really the greatest weapons of all time. And I thought the live event was really cool, the Death Star sabotage. This season would be lower if it wasn't for the fact that this was only a month long. Like, if you didn't like the season, then just like don't play Fortnite for like a week or two, and then you'll be in the next season, which just so happens to be Chapter 6 Season 3, aka the best season of Chapter 6. I don't know if it's quite mythic material, but it's definitely legendary. It is definitely legendary. They finally got a superhero season right. The last time they did that was Chapter 2 Season 4. But they finally got it. They finally got it right here. The myth, not the mythics, the items, like the based off the superhero powers, the freaking original superhero powers. That was probably the coolest part of the season. It's like Fortnite's actually doing something fucking original for once. It was like, yes. Oh, yes, the base boost was awesome. The kill switch revolvers were awesome. Storm Beast was not awesome. I hated that thing, but like the concept was cool at least. Yeah, it's just, and then they had the hero ranks. It was such a good like incentive to go run around and get kills and open chests. It was so good. They really nailed it. They really nailed it with this season. All right, and then the next season, Chapter 6, Season 4, probably the most content-rich season in all of Fortnite history. Like, if you saw my POI ranking for Chapter 6, this season alone took up more than half of the ranking. It's so big. Such a humongous season. It was kind of a little hard to keep track of everything that happened in the season. You started off the season really strong. You had a ton of mobility. You had the shockwave launcher. You had the medallions that were like super crazy. You had the double pumping with the wrecker revolvers. And then they nerfed a bunch of those things. They removed the medallions. They nerfed the wrecker revolver double pumping, even though you could still technically do it with a wrecker and a different shotgun. They got rid of the shockwave launcher, and it's like that really kind of killed the momentum that the season had going until they added the Megazord transformation, and that was really cool. But like I feel like kind of by then the giant transformations had gotten a little old. And then after the Megazord, they had like a week or two where it was just like they repaired, quote unquote, the bug infested POIs. So you got like completely different versions of those POIs. You had Ranger's Rest, you had Bugswater Beach, and then you had Harmony Hills. If you saw my POI ranking, you will know that I hate Harmony Hills with a burning passion. They ruined Swarmy Stash so bad, dude. And then you had that for 2 weeks, and then you had freaking Fortnitemares for the rest of the season. It was just, there's so much that happened in this season, and it's such a shame that it's only purple tier. It's just, it was neat, but it didn't quite hit the mark, you know? It had a lot of cool exotics, but it's just like, ooh, you were right there. You were right there. You just didn't quite make it. Okay, and then the next season, this is the current season, at least at the time of recording this. There's a good chance you're watching this when Chapter 7 is already out. But, Chapter 6, Mini Season 2, The Simpsons. Entirely new Simpsons-themed map, with only 80 players per game. Great, amazing POIs. I don't think there's a single bad POI on this map. Epic, like, loot changes. Like, there's so many updates in this one season. You had the first week, which is basically, get acquainted with it, get used to the new loot pool. They brought, dude, alright, let's pause for a second. The loot pool. It's so balanced, it's so much fun. They brought back the frickin' hunting rifle, like, oh hell yes. Mr. Blasty might be the most overpowered pistol in the game, like, tied for first with the Mammoth pistol and the Wrecker revolver. It's just, yes. It's so good. Such a good one. Dude, the one thing Fortnite knows how to do is they really know how to end a chapter. Ignore Chapter 3 and Chapter 1 when saying that, but, you know, yeah, legendary. I don't think it's quite mythic, because it did get a little boring after a little bit, but it's not for lack of trying. It's not for lack of epic trying. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So they added what was the first update they did? Oh, the first update was the falling donut storms. Like, randomly, throughout the match, donuts would just start falling from the sky in different places. And then the next week, they added the Homer clones, where it's like, there's a bunch of, like, zombie Homers running around, and you could shoot their zombie Homer donut, and you could get a mythic. Yeah, and there was just the normal bosses that were walking around. They didn't have a set spawn point. They just kind of spawned randomly. It's like you could get those. And then the last week, this current week, there's not really anything too major because the live event is happening this week. But yeah, like hell yeah, this is a really solid good season. So yeah, that's all of them. That's the season ranking. So, best season, Chapter 2, Season 2, obviously. Worst season, Chapter 4, Season 3. And remember, this is all my opinion. I know I have some pretty controversial placements on here, probably. But I don't care. This is what I think about Fortnite. Deal with it.